Hi guys, it's Ashley with Love's Intuition Tarot, and we are here for the Aries November monthly video. Real quick before we start, if you are not currently a subscriber, click the button, click the little like button. All that stuff really helps this channel grow. And if it resonates with you, it'll resonate with a lot of your other Arieses too. So let's get this message shared. Okay, so this is going to be for the entire month of November. So the way I'm going to do it, the first thing I'm going to ask is what's been going on with you guys? What's been going on with my Aries up until this point? And then we'll look at what will be coming up into November. Okay. God, universe, what has my Aries been going through? What have they been dealing with, God? There's been some fated occurrences happening in your life right now. It's the World card, so basically it's talking about what the world has been putting into your life, what they've been, usually it's two things dual-sided. They'll give you something good and something bad, but it's for the purpose of balancing. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Aries, what the world has previously been giving you up to this point has been a certain amount of confusion about how to work together with like-minded people to essentially like utilize your own abilities, right? It's working with, you're confused about working with other people to hold the world in your hands as your oyster, right? That's what it's been. But what's been done by, what also has been done by universe is had you get in your head in alone time, basically. It's the Hermit. That's fated too. You've had to essentially feel bad about something. Feel bad about what you know does make you happy. That's helped enlighten you. It's helped enlighten you like to the intuitive messages you've needed for your rebirth. Okay, that's a beautiful message, God. Thank you. So now that's the message for past. So basically it's saying you've been really confused about how to work with the right people, how to work with, you know, yourself even, just what to do, how to do it, who to do it with. It's like you just know there's some big dream, there's some way that you could like hold the world in your hands. So what's been done because of that confusion is universe gave you this like fated alone time where you've had to really sit and think about what does and doesn't make you extremely happy. This Hermit card, because it's fated, that means like you've gone into separation probably in a way you didn't even want to, you know what I mean? Separation because you needed this alone time. You needed to be able to sit inside of yourself, inside of your head, all by yourself, and most likely there was something in your life that was keeping you from being able to do that. Like I said, you've needed to be able to see what makes you extremely happy and what doesn't, and it's enlightened you. That enlightenment is also fated. You needed it. You had to have it. Because the Death card is fated too. Your death and rebirth, you wouldn't have been able to succeed in it if you didn't essentially take that alone time to enlighten about the confusion, and you needed to also look at what makes you happy in your heart. That's given you the intuitive understanding messages that you've needed to start the new rebirth. Okay, so let's see. Mid-November then. Or not mid-November, but now that we're coming into November. What's coming in for November, God? For my Aries coming in for November. It's still more confusion. It's still more confusion about what your individual life, what you want that to include. Now, like I said, that Hermit card is there in the recent past, right? So you've been forced into this point of in your head a lot, or not around other people. Like I said, it's once again, it's still stemming on that confusion, that not quite sureness about that life that you would have, your dream life for just you. not like with other people. You know what I mean? It's just your perfect life. There's still a sense of confusion coming into November. But you're coming out as, okay, you can use your ideas, essentially, these ideas that you've learned, you can use them to make your own money, to be financially stable on your own. The Queen of Pentacles has the Nine of Pentacles life. So does the King of Pentacles. You know what I mean? It's literally saying, you know, you're coming into November with all the thoughts and understandings that you need, all the research and stuff. Like, she's studying a book and she's holding up her ideas above her. She's creating new ideas based on what she's learned, right? And that's the message of those intuitive thoughts, right? Saying you coming into November, you have all the understanding and learning that you needed to essentially fulfill your financial and career destiny. You know what I mean? For yourself, Aries. That's what this is saying. Tell me more for November, please. More for November? You need to have a lot of focus. The King of Wands card for me is about focus. Focus, focus, focus. You know, this card comes out when someone's focusing on the wrong thing, focusing on the right thing. But this is coming out, you know, with this and nothing else is shooting out. Yeah, you have to focus on the money, honey. This is what it's saying. You know, it doesn't matter who you are. The message for you, Aries, is focus on the money and take those ideas that you have in your head and focus on them, because right now is when universe, God, you know, is able to give you easy money, give you the opportunities. They're divine opportunities handed out from the universe, from God. I think the aces might as well be, you know, major arcana cards too. In my eyes, they're extremely fated. Anything that comes out of the clouds from the hands, it's an offer from spirit, and it's them saying, we're trying to give you opportunity, so you need to be focused on taking those ideas and turning them into money, because the opportunity will be there from the universe, you know, as long as you are focused on it right now. So that's like what, okay, but there's a problem. You're feeling left out. Feeling left out in love. That's why that stuff is over here from the past. That needing to enlighten on the other side of the Hermit too. You're feeling left out from love aspects, or like opportunities aren't quite great. Like this card too is about feeling like you might mess it up. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong card when I just said that last sentence. Not this one. This one is about walking away from opportunity. It's the same concept. You're still it's just feeling like something's not right for you. There's a sense that something's not right, or that you're not taking that offer, because if I find it in this deck, right? It's this one right here. So this is the same card, right? There's an offer, an opportunity that's being given, and someone's like refusing it, kind of like turning it down. That's the issue. You've been, and this is the card I thought it was. That's so funny. That's the card I confused it with for a second. It's saying you have a decision to make, but you feel blinded to it, basically. Like, you have the free will opportunity to either, like, take these ideas in your head and turn them into the money and do them, or not. And right now, it's like you're saying, no, I don't think. Yeah, because you're still... How do I explain it? Let me see these cards, too. Let me see what I got up here. Because you're being given a golden opportunity. But it's like you're too busy being sad. Stop it. Yeah, there's been some like issues in the past that have like cut you. Like, this is about looking back at the past, this card too. You're being given a golden opportunity, but it's also about nostalgically looking at the past. And then is the Ten of Swords. So you're looking back at different ways that you've been spoken to, that people have said about you. And that's what's causing this, like, almost refusal to take the opportunities. Okay, but now we're moving, okay. 8 of Cups and 5 of Cups. Okay, we have the second message. Your focus is, okay, your focus is on a love opportunity that you've been, like, praying about, thinking about in your alone time. Yeah, that's what these cups are for. Because it's like a dual focus that you have in your head right now, Aries. It's very dual-sided. You're focused on love, but also focused on career, and it's like one's paused for the other. Because you feel like the love opportunity, that's why this is in reverse. You feel like the love opportunity was a missed opportunity, and it's making you want to, like, I don't know, you're focused on that. But the judgment of this and the love side of things is, sorry, I'm dropping stuff. What is the judgment got, please? Victory. That was cute. Okay, victory. Oh, but there's still that message of money. There's victory. The judgment is there's victory, but you have to essentially heed the message of Pentacles in order to hold the world in your hands. Yeah, okay, so here's that Ten of Cups again back. It's saying there is the judgment of the whole thing for what you're trying to do and what you're thinking about, like these, both sides really, is that there's victory overall. That's judgment of the universe. That's the judgment. And it's a fated card, judgment, which means we as the individuals aren't the judges. Spirit and universe is. And they're judging that, you know, they're going to help you achieve victory in all of this. But you have to heed the Page of Pentacles message, essentially, so that you can hold the whole world in your hands like the oyster. You saw how it all flung on the floor, like real fast and hard. That's like the Spirit literally saying you can't throw that opportunity away. You can't throw it on the floor. You can't let it just sit and go by the wayside. That's not how the victory comes. Okay, so then all these ones fell on top of that this whole side has been about the financial stuff, right, for you. Saying, heed the message of the finances. So then right after that fell on the message of the finances. What it's saying is, like, once you do that, then the Ten of Cups comes, okay? That's the love. That's the love and family life that you're wanting, that you feel like has been a missed opportunity. That comes after the finance message. After the financial, you have to, whatever is happening in your head, right, that you're trying to achieve career-wise, or, you see what I'm saying, that has to happen first, then the Ten of Cups. And that's going to come in okay, it's explaining, it's saying it has to happen that way because the Knight of Pentacles, so like the doing the financial stuff is going to enlighten you to the truth. Oh, wow. Okay. That you have to go through that because it'll enlighten you to the truth, and finish off your like High Priestess lessons, your spiritual heightening things that you need to do. It also brings in karmic reward. High Priestess for me is when karmic rewards are able to come in. It's showing a guardedness about, once again, it's that Ten of Wands, it's a guardedness about the weight that you would have to carry. Guardedness about all the burdens that either you currently have, would have, how much effort it would take on literally all sides of this, for real. And it's showing that you're very guarded about that, Aries. It's making you very guarded. That's why, you know, this passing up of opportunities feels like it's happening. Know this though, the judgment is already that you're going to have victory. Nothing that I'm telling you, it's fated. They already decided it. You know what I mean? Anything that you feel like you might be screwing up on right now, don't let that end your attempts, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is showing me that it's kind of like unscrewable. There's a lot of fate in this. But you're guarded about like the things that people have said, and it's on both sides. It's from the other person in that love side of things, and it's also in career. And it's making you, it's making you want to walk away, but my card just flung upside down. You won't. In all reality, you won't. In regards to the love stuff, Tell me more about the love stuff, please. What's going to be done? The message of what will be done is... The message of what will be done in regards to... Oh, okay. The message of what will be done, and I was going to say in regards to those cutting words, right? Those cutting things, just things that it's Ten of Swords is all about overcoming different thoughts and different ideas that don't make sense, right? So that's why I say that, like, people who haven't overcome that, they say mean things, they do, you know what I mean? They hurt rather than help because they don't understand yet that you have to overcome concepts like that, right? It's saying that what's going to be done is those cycles are going to end, okay? This is the Chariot card. It's the black horse and the white horse, and on the original picture, it's the sphinxes, black and white sphinxes, and then the Chariot. So that card, to me, it's faded. It's a faded moving out of karmic cycles, black and white, light and dark, the one or the other type. That's all about karmic cycles to me, and that's moving forward out of them, okay? It's saying what's going to happen is those karmic cycles in regards to that's all going to be moving forward out of, and you'll get a new opportunity that's the one that comes from the white horse and not the dark horse. You see what I'm saying? It comes from someone who has overcome already, whether that be a person. Okay, it comes, I'm glad they chose this card. It's the Six of Pentacles card, because I was in my head debating on how I wanted to say this to you, Aries, because not every Aries' life is the same. Some of you are with a person, some of you want a person back, and some of you want a new one. What this is saying is that offer is going to come in whichever way you've been begging for. You see what I'm saying? If you've been begging for your ex back, that's who the offer is going to come from. If you've been begging for a new person, that's where the offer is going to come from. You see what I'm saying? It's universe, God is, and it's saying this is the Hierophant, saying that's part of the rules. When I say that, what I'm saying essentially is that's how the world works. That's how astrology puts it into motion. It can't go any other way. You know what I mean? And this is my time to explain, you know what I mean, to you guys, what universe and God is trying to tell us about how it's going to go. You know what I mean? How it's meant to go. You know, if you're doing the things that you're supposed to do that fall in line with this, you know, reading, then this is what comes, you know, and growth, happiness, luck change from overcoming obstacles. It's beautiful. Feeling left out, yet holding on gives strength. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, to the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, to the men who already to the men who already understand their financial lessons, and to the women who maybe haven't, I don't know how else to explain it, maybe haven't understood about that cutting, overcoming the cutting, like, I don't know how to say it. It's like the women who don't necessarily talk right, or like still don't think out of love as much as hate sometimes. For those types of women, and for the men who are super driven for money right now that feel left out, that's what this is, you know, that's the dynamic right now. But as long as you hold on tight, that's where universe is able to give you strength. You have to hold on to your ideals and what you know you actually want. That's how you're overcoming these obstacles. And you just need to know that fatedly, you are being given the strength to do it. You can't screw it up. Yeah, you'll have that perfect life you're looking for, and the balance that you're looking for. And November is a lot about needing to focus on that. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, any last messages, God, for my Aries? Any last messages for my Aries? There's a Tower moment coming. These cards fell over too. There's a Tower moment coming. For those who have felt left out from marriage, from their partner. There's a Tower moment coming for those who have been in the hermit mode from their relationship, okay? If you've been like separated and been forced into hermit mode from a relationship, this is like a side note for you, Aries. It's literally saying, it's literally saying, there's a Tower moment that will come. It's a warning. That's why I said it. It's a warning, basically. If you're focusing too much on, I understand what this is saying. There's a Tower moment coming in which something's going to mess up in a karmic relationship, right? Like I said, this is people who are separated from a relationship. The Three of Cups, it's coming quickly too. Okay, the Three of Cups is about karmic relationships. It's about someone went and started something with someone else. They're like dating someone else, or, you know what I mean? Separated from the relationship and now they're with someone else. There's a Tower moment coming that, that it messes up the opportunity. It spills the cups in front of the person, right? The person that's been focused on the wrong person, that's been focused on the karmic relationship. Okay? So Aries, if you've been focused on a person that you know isn't good for you, a Tower moment is coming quickly. That's going to, like, if you cheated on someone and now you're with that person, a Tower moment's going to come and screw all that up because you're not supposed to be with that person. Or if your person has done that to you, then that's, you understand, that's what's going to happen to them. You'll see it's bringing in growth. It's going to screw up their relationship that they think they're supposed to be wanting right now. Because the only way for them to have their individual life, and actually they literally landed on top of each other. This is both the same card, the Nine of Pentacles. It's about that achieving your individual life. They're screwing up. They're screwing that up. They're not finishing the lessons they need because they're focusing on like a person that they're not even going to end up with, right? So the universe is saying, I'm about to screw all that up with a Tower moment so that growth can happen again. So that they can overcome those, that Ten of Swords stuff. They have to overcome that Ten of Swords stuff, and overcome the obstacles that has to do with the way they've spoken to people and the things they've done to people, the things that they've done to cut another person. And in all reality, like I said, they're like thinking about other people with another person that would hurt. You know what I mean? So they have to they're overcoming those obstacles. So that's like a side note for that sector of you guys, Aries. But balance is coming. You guys are definitely being given, you know, your dream life for real. So both sides, masculine and feminine, are both receiving, and that's why both cards, you know what I mean, came on top of each other. Male and female Aries, you know, it looks like masculine and feminine Aries are both going through very similar of the same lessons. Like, it's not kind of mattering if you're male or female as an Aries right now. You're both overcoming very similar things. You know what I mean? One side or the other, really. The love or the finance, or a combo of both. Yep. This is how that victory is achieved. Holding the world in your hands has to overcome all these battles. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. That's what's coming up for November. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Comment and let me know if it resonates with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Oh, I dropped my